Since we have these photos out, I don't have too many photos from back in the day at all. We'll just go over a couple of them and show you some things. This here is my very first 39 that I had. And Brenda and I, my ex before Opie, we went to Grants Pass, Oregon to buy this. It had just been restored, all original stuff. It's a fresh bike. And I paid him $8,000 for it, which was top market. On the way back, I had lost my license. Brenda's like, "You're gonna get pulled over if you speed, do 55. So you're fucking out of your mind, it's dangerous." So I'm doing 55, and somebody, sure enough, hits us with his old beat-up Chevy truck I had, going 80 plus miles an hour. The bike goes to the back window and beans her in the back of the head. Smashes the whole fork in. And we go singing across the freeway on oncoming traffic and stop about 200, and not even that, maybe 2 feet. I mean, really stupid close to massive embankment. We'd have gone down and been killed. So lucky to live through that. Now every couple of months with this girl, man, a major disaster. Just total evil, nasty girl. Anyhow. So this is Brenda. 46 I had. In and out, a couple of days. And those of you who are wondering, this is Brenda on a 84 Evil-Eyed Bob. That was my rider back then. It was not stock at all. Fun bike. Missed that bike. So I sold a knucklehead. I made an agreement to purchase. My first version of my knucklehead that I can recall. I bought this Henderson from Mortwood on a shake and a promise. After 89 Davenport, this is Christmas 89. We're back in Maryland picking up from Mortwood. Word is passed on now. And this is me bringing the Henderson back home. And there was a 47 knucklehead there, which I might have a picture of somewhere. I had a whole bunch at one time. It disappeared with so many. Had 4,700 miles on it. Ended up getting that from him. This is my Ace. When I first got it, it was a 23 Ace. And I had to trade that tank to Dean Hensley. That was a 26 tank, and Hensley had the right tank, and I had a 23. So we did this a trade. My tank was cherry, of course this had to be redone, but that's the way it goes. And this here's a 36 VLH I had. Almost the entire bike was new old stock parts. Chevy restoration, got all NOS stuff. And here's old Richard Morris back in the day on a Crocker. This is the one that sold at Kohl's auction recently. He had to completely hand build that front end, he told me. Some of you boys might remember old Tom from Blacktown Harley. This is back when he used to come out and visit me all the time. A couple pictures of him at my shop. So I think that's where we were. We were somewhere. We got these pictures. Anyways. Here's another picture of my Ace when I first got it. And that's my first Indian 4. There. Blew that motor all around. Somebody put it together with bent rods. Paid all the 10 grand for that bike running. And here's old Doc Pat at Davenport. That's me in the background. And that's Alice, his girlfriend. Give me a big hug. And here's Howard Wagner back in. This is probably 89. And I believe that's Bob McLean right there. Bob's passed on now. And here's Mike Smith, who's passed on. There's Matt, his son, and me. Here it says Davenport 1990, so that's probably what it was. Another picture of Brenda. And here's another picture of the Henderson there. And I bought that bike. What a piece of crap that was. It was painted over all the rust and pits. What a utter piece of junk. Now this boy here, Joey, he worked for me for a little bit. He got a job at one of the first auctions here in LA. And he calls me up and says, "How do you push them motorcycles around?" I made a how to push your motorcycle video. He was one of the inspirations for that. Well, there's me with Bob McLean and Mike Smith when I'm young, and those boys were still alive. They're gone now. And here's me with a 30-foot trailer I cracked in half. And that's the wagon when the wagon was brand new. The same wagon I got today. That's the wagon today. Had to remake the whole bed. Probably about 92 or 4. I'd run over it too many times with the truck. It's an old Scat I had. That's a bouncy piece of shit Ford I had. Cracked that stupid ass trailer, 30-foot trailer. Cracked it in half, man. Here we go. We got. Boy, look who that is. Looky there. Danny Shatnikoff, Howard Shapiro. Recognize that lovely gentleman? All of us hanging out together. And there's Howard. And Danny. And me in that dumbass trailer. Here's the tanks. I had Grindle paint. Grindle's gone now, my painter. Harley fucking Flamin' Davidson. That's what we wanted. And that's what I used to look like. There's that meowing kitty. Wow. Don't even recognize myself in the mirror. That's what happens when you get old. Me and Danny. And illustrious all days in Cleveland again. And it's Ed Edged. I am Tuna Canyon. Used to have some photographs, not very many. Not very many really at all for all the bikes I've had. I don't have photos of money. I'm really surprised I got these. Really surprised I got these with all the catastrophes I've had in my life and all the moving I've had to do. That's just a handful. See you guys.